Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to start this lesson off by giving all the honor, praise, and infinite glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace, blessing, and salutation to the hopeful elect that are pushing his word and truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, your brother Kazak Tazabah coming at you once again through the power and spirit of Yahweh Bashim Shai. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying and exhorting. Okay, this here lesson is inspired by the elder brother Barack Kabar. Okay, up there in New York, and he was pretty much doing a response video for from the elder apostle Gabar in terms of taking care of our bodies, taking care of your body, all right, which is essentially just not just, but we are the vessel, okay, that the Lord gave to us to do his will, all right, in terms of this ministry, going out, teaching, prophesying, he chose us, okay, and these bodies that we are habitating we are just being loaned this here vessel, okay, for that sole reason and that only purpose, okay, serving Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Okay, so I encourage brothers to go and watch this video. It's from GMS Watchman, Barack Kabar echoes Apostle Kabar. Listen, okay, and it's a beautiful lesson, definitely an exhortation for sure, okay, because the spirit has been on the elders, on the apostles, and it's been that way for quite some time, because it's never a thing that takes a break, okay, it's never a thing that dies down, okay, because we have a job, we have a duty to do, okay, we were bought with a price, all right, therefore we have to do our best of doing what we were called to do from the start, okay, and if you're continuously in the like putting off your health, you're putting off your earthly vessel, okay, you are in fact causing more harm to the Lord's temple, all right, which is our bodies, okay, the spiritual, the temple, it's in us, okay, the Lord gave us this to we got to take care of it, all right, you got tons of brothers out there that are big into the apothecary, the herbs, the natural remedies, okay, teas, tinctures, spices, various things that were created from the earth, all right, to that we can benefit from, okay. Now granted, everything that we touch is defiled, okay, and has been tainted with and all those things, but hey, we could at least do our best, all right, cooking your own food, for instance, not eating out all the time, okay, now this is definitely cut to myself, all right, as the elder Barack Bar here quoted, the spirit speaks to us through us, okay, so even though we make these videos, these lessons and things, it's to us, directly, first and foremost, because it's the Lord putting the Spirit on us to speak on it. All right, this is all coming from Yahweh Yahweh Shai. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and jump into the scriptures, man, and we're gonna start in the book of Sirach, Ecclesiasticus 38:9, and it reads, "My son, in thy sickness be not negligent, but pray unto Yahweh Shai, and he will make thee whole." Okay, because we are in continual sickness, man. Our bodies are breaking down. Okay, we have ailments. Okay, some brothers got infirmities. Okay, osteoporosis, high blood pressure, high cholesterols, just aches and pains, and just body just wear and tear, over the years. All right. So we are always in sickness. Therefore, it says, "Be not negligent, but pray unto Yahweh Shai, and he will make thee whole." All right. Praying to the Lord always, man. The Lord to for healings. Okay, for the Lord to put the Spirit on you to go more into learning different herbs and their benefits. Okay, and like for instance, I know turmeric with a little bit of black pepper, because the black pepper helps with absorption, but turmeric acts as a anti-inflammatory. Okay, so not just taking turmeric alone. Now, granted, you do get some of the benefits, but when you consume it with a little bit of black pepper, all right, your body absorbs it, a lot more. Okay, more efficiently. Okay. These are little things, that the Lord will bless you with certain knowledge or put the Spirit on you to do your diligent search and your research and learn. Okay, because there may come a point in time where we have to live off the land. Okay, by seeing certain plants or herbs that are just out there growing. For instance, people will look at those daisies, or the little they pop up during like the spring and sometimes the summer in certain places. Little yellow flowers, okay? Those have a huge benefit to it, all right? But in the eyes of Esau, okay, it's nothing but a weed, okay? That that people will just completely bypass it and not even think or consider to use it as an herb that could help you and in your your temple, your body. You see? So pray unto the Lord, man, to give you the Spirit to learn about these few things. It says, "Leave off from sin and order thine hands aright, and cleanse thy heart from all wickedness." Okay, which in other words, cleanse your heart from all wickedness and things of the flesh. Okay, because the things of the flesh, craves and desires things that aren't good for you. All right, such as your pastries, your cereal, which has all kinds of metals in it and things of that nature. Fast food, heavy consumptions of alcohol, for instance, tobacco, all these things, the flesh craves those things, right? So we have to fight off that flesh. Okay, we're in constant battle. We're in constant war with our flesh. Therefore, we have to deny ourselves, man. Put ourselves aside and completely lock in and operate in the Spirit as much as you possibly can. Okay, so I want to get Luke chapter 9 and start at verse 23, and it reads, "And he said unto them all, If any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me." Okay, not at your earliest convenience, not when it's convenient for you, not once a week, every other week, once a month. Okay, he says, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me. Okay, putting aside the things of the flesh, putting aside, the things that you want to do, okay, and prioritizing it with things that you must do, that you shall do, okay, and without hesitation. Okay, that like I said, I speak to myself first and foremost, but that you got to pray more, okay? That you have to pray, every chance you get, okay? The scriptures go into being, always, praying without ceasing. You see, always being in the spirit to pray, and just either to give thanks or, to ask the Lord to give you strength, whatever the case is, man, just pray, put away the, you wanted to go, hang out at a female's house, or don't prioritize you going out with the boys, or playing the video game, or watching, going to the movies or whatever, man. Don't prioritize that first. Now granted, those things are not going off. However, okay, we have to prioritize it better. Okay, well, there's always room for improvement. And the moment you start to see yourself or catch yourself as though you're in a good case, because we're never in a good case, man. We could always do better. All right. Now, granted, the Lord gives us that leisure. He gives us the liberties. Okay. The scriptures go into how much studying is weary to the flesh. However, you can do all those things in moderation, but prioritizing the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushai first. It says, "For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, but whosoever will lose his life for my sake, the same shall save it." Okay, meaning you got to be able to for one, you have to be willing to die for Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay, you got to be willing to put all things aside, your family, going to birthdays, which that shouldn't be something that you should be celebrating anyway. You know what I'm saying? Prioritizing the Lord first, even if that means, even because we are in servitude. We all in captivity. We all have responsibilities and obligations in this life. Okay, such as work and having to wake up super early. But the very least you can do to start your day is sending up a prayer to the Lord, just giving him thanks, just giving the Lord thanks for him, for giving us, okay, the fact that we have this truth, thanking the Lord that we have his name, that we're alive to be able to serve him, okay, in health. There's so many things that we could do for the betterment of ourselves and our spirit, but most of all, to exhort to exalt and to glorify Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man, which is our first duty, our first obligation, our first responsibility, our first love. Verse 25: "For what is a man advantage if he gain the whole world and lose himself or be cast away?" Okay, so what does it matter? What does it gain for you to follow the ways of this world? Okay, going after the things of the flesh, desiring the things of the flesh, and end up being missile fuel. What does it profit you? It doesn't profit you at all. Okay, the flesh doesn't profit us anything except the instant gratification, right? It's like eating a honey bun, for instance, just as an example. That damn well those honey buns aren't good for you. Okay, and then you eat it and it tastes good in the moment, right? But then afterwards you regret it because damn, you shouldn't have ate that. That's instant gratification, and that applies to all facets of our life. Instant gratification are the things that feels good to the flesh. The acknowledgement of people, What else? The desires of your belly. You know what I'm saying? Food, people, whatever, man. You could tie that into anything. Okay, that's why we got to operate in the spirit, right? So let me get the book of Romans 8. Romans 8, and I'll start at verse 6. It says, "For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace." Okay, it says, because the carnal mind is enmity against the Most High, for it is not the subject of the law of the Most High, neither indeed can be. Okay, so being carnal, or things that are, in the likeness of the sinful flesh, okay, is against the laws of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay, it says, "So then they that are of the flesh cannot please the Most High." And who are those who are of the flesh? The majority of the people here walking the face of the earth. Okay, they enjoy the things of the flesh. They go after the things that make them feel good, right? Rather than doing the things that it's necessary for them for salvation. But salvation is the last thing on their minds, okay? Because they've been blinded. Okay, the Lord put the spirit of blindness, and he gave us that light. All right, he gave us that spiritual discernment. We're able to see clearly, man. Okay, so if anything, be thankful for that you're not lost in the sauce. All right, like the majority of these people here roaming the earth today, the walking dead, because that's exactly what they are. It says, verse 9, "But ye are not of the flesh, but in the spirit. If so be that the spirit of the Most High dwell in you. Now, if any man have not the spirit of the anointed," or the Hamashiach, "he is none of his." Okay, which once again, the people who are of the flesh, they are they're not his, man. Okay, therefore their sole purpose and their whole reason for existence is to receive the wrath of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay, that's their whole purpose, is to be consumed in the the lake of burning fire, man, from the destruction that's going to come upon this place, right? That's what their sole purpose is, to receive the wrath of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. But for us that have this truth, to have this knowledge, who the Lord has bestowed upon us, okay, we are of the spirit. Okay, showing that we are his, man. Okay, we're his, and we were bought with a price. Okay, the blood that he shed for us, okay, is more than worthy for us to make sure that we do what we're supposed to do on this side. Is more than worthy enough. And the one thing that we can control or to do is how we treat our bodies. How are we taking care of our bodies? Are we doing what's necessary for to continue to push forth the ministry? Okay, are we doing what's necessary to be able to withstand the elements out there in the highways and the hedges? You can't take away. You can't take care of your bodies. How are you to be able to stand out there teaching, doing the will of the Lord, teaching and prophesying, if you can't even stand up, right? Or you can't whatever, man. Like you dehydrated. You're not taking the proper nutrition, okay, to be able to withstand being out there for hour plus, 2 hours plus, okay. Reading on, where am I? Verse 10, and it says, "And if Hamashiach be in you, the body is dead because of sin, but the spirit is life because of righteousness. But if the spirit of him that raised up Yahushai from the dead dwell in you, he that raised up Hamashiach from the dead shall also quicken your mortal bodies by his spirit that dwelleth in you. That word quicken goes into being made alive. Okay, the Lord has made our bodies alive, man. Even though we are in this decaying bodies, all right, that do pass away, all right, our spirits have been quickened. Okay, our spirits have been made alive because of the spirit that dwells in us. You see that? It says, therefore, brethren, we are debtors not to the flesh, to live after the flesh. But if you live after the flesh, ye shall die. But if ye through the spirit do mortify the deeds of the body, ye shall live. Okay? You got to mortify the deeds of the body, cutting off things that you know is not good for you. Okay? Even if if it's people, cutting off certain people. All right? Certain people aren't good for you. You got to mortify those people and cut them off from your flesh, cut them off from you. Okay? Cutting out certain foods. Okay? You know, stop drinking so much. All right? Stop smoking. If your brother shouldn't even be smoking anyways. But don't smoke, man. Don't be smoking hookah and cigarettes and weed and all that shit, man. Okay? Because you're destroying the temple, man, which is of our bodies. It says, verse 14, for as many as are led by the Spirit of the Most High, they are the sons of the Most High. And that's how we got to operate, is being led by the Spirit. What is the Spirit telling you to do first? Follow the Spirit. Follow after the Spirit rather than the flesh. Sometimes the flesh will get in the way of you doing lessons. You know, the flesh will tell you, you know, oh, you could put that off for now. You know, go ahead and, you know, cook, or go ahead and play that video game, or go ahead and clean first, you know, or go talk to this girl first, right? That's what the flesh will cause you to think. Okay, that's why you shouldn't go after the things of your mind, right? It says the heart is deceitful above all things. Okay. So don't follow the things that of your mind, of your flesh, but follow the Spirit. What is the Spirit telling you to do? And abide. Okay, abide by what the Spirit is calling us to do. Okay, never put off the Spirit. Right? Let's get 1 Corinthians chapter 6. And I'll start at verse 12. All things are lawful unto me, but all things are not expedient. See, so hey, it's lawful to go out and eat food, you know, that's you know, within the dietary laws, okay? But is that always expedient? Probably not, because at least when you cook your own food, you know what ingredients you're putting in, you know what you're doing to it. You know, you're not praying over it by a false god or a deity or idol, like some places do. You know, Chick-fil-A is good as hell. Okay, you know, it's chicken. And chicken is lawful, but do you know what's in there? Okay, do you know what those what it's made out of? Is if it's even real chicken? You know what I'm saying? There are recipes where you can make your own, you know, Chick-fil-A sandwiches, your own versions, your healthier versions. Get you a food processor, you get some chicken breasts, you season it, you put it in the food processor, you blend it all up, and you make it into the, you know, the form that you want it. You know, get you some flour, you know, some breadcrumbs and things of that nature, some healthy options, and you can, you know, make your own sandwich right there, man. You know, hey, the power of the internet, man, is amazing, man, because anything that you craving, all right, in these fast food joints or whatever, you can make yourself. But people are so lazy, okay, and Esau has made convenience, okay, as a selling point. All right, that was a marketing strategy, a marketing tactic for people to rely on them. Okay, is convenience, right? which is the same tactic that they're going to use to try to implement the MOTB. Just keep that in mind. Okay, they're going to make it convenient for people, and convenience is going to lead to a lot of people's destruction. All right, so get out of the habit of convenience, okay, and push yourself past that, okay, and take action, doing things, yourself. Okay, that's a lesson for another day, but and maybe someone could do a lesson off of that point. But let's keep reading. It says, all things are lawful unto me, but all things are not expedient. All things are lawful for me, but I will not be brought under the power of any. Meats for the belly, and the belly for meats, but the Most High shall destroy both it and them. Now the body is not for fornication, but for the Lord, and the Lord for the body. Okay, so meats and the things for the belly, and the Lord's going to get rid of all of that, man, because when we're not going to need of these things in the kingdom. However, we're going to eat, we're going to drink, because hey, you got to remember, the Lord said that he's not going to have any wine, until we're with him in the kingdom, and that's paraphrased, but so yeah, we're going to drink, and be merry. We're going to eat, but we won't need of those things, right? Because we're going to be as little mini Yahushais, man. All right, like little Most Highs. We're not going to be the Most High, but we're going to be lower level gods, okay, on the earth and in the universe. All right, it says, and the Most High have raised up the Lord, and he will also raise up us by his own power. It says, know ye not that your bodies are the members of Hamashiach? Shall I then take the members of Hamashiach and make them the members of an harlot? God forbid. Okay, so we are the members, okay, we are the body. All right, and you're not going to turn something that's righteous into something that's or turn it into something defiled. All right, therefore our bodies that are given to us to fulfill to do the will of the Lord, you shouldn't defile it, man. You shouldn't give it over into something that's defiled or wicked. Okay, and in other words, take care of your damn bodies, man. It says, what, know ye not that he which is joined to an harlot is one body? For two, saith he, shall be one flesh. But he that is joined unto Yahweh Shema Shai is one spirit. Okay, and we are joined unto Yahweh Shema Shai. It says, flee fornication. Every sin that man doeth is without the body, but he that committeth fornication sinneth against the whole body. Fornicating, going after things other than Yahweh Shema Shai, being a harlot, okay, following after different customs, the doctrines of men, false idols and false gods, right? It says, what, know ye not that your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit, which is in you, which ye have of the Most High, and ye are not your own. You see, we're not even our own. So what gives us the right to harm the very same bodies that the Lord blessed us with, man? You see, it says, for ye are bought with a price, therefore glorify the Most High in your body and in your spirit, which are the Most High's. You see, glorify the Most High with your body. Okay, as the elder was going into, being more active, okay, taking care of your body, getting out there, as the Apostle Kabar says, is, go on walks, go on jogs, go on bike rides, go to the gym, work out, become more active, get off, don't be a couch potato and be on the couch or in your bed all day. They also say, brother said, we're all introverts to some degree. We don't like people, we don't like to be around a lot of people, especially more if they're wicked, man. We hate to be around these kind of people out here. But the very least you can do, you don't have to be around a lot of people to go on a walk, go into like a little trail, okay, a hiking ground, and just kind of just walk and, be at peace with your thoughts. Okay. You go on a walk. There's the power of walking is amazing, because you start to get into your creative flow. Okay, your mind just starts to go off and just to think. You give your body, your brain, an opportunity to just think. Okay, instead of you having other things do the thinking for you, such as Instagram and brainless TV shows and movies and people, being in a space where you're just able to think and just let your mind flow allows you to be more creative. Okay, and it exercises different parts of your brain that you didn't know was existed. You know what I'm saying? For instance, I like to paint, abstract, and when I was going on walks daily, I was really images would come to my mind, and I would therefore go back and paint what my mind where it brought me, and that was when I was in my most creative state, was when I was going on walks. So that's just proven that it helps, so like they always, like the apostles and the elders are saying, go on walks, man, be more active, not maybe not always having headphones in and listening to music, because when your music, it's either you're vibing to it, you're listening, or you're singing into it, and it shuts off the creativity side of your brain. You know what I'm saying? Because it's being occupied, it's being filled with sound, okay, with tunes, with music, okay. Sometimes even just peace and quietness, makes a huge difference, okay. But being more active, being more physical, okay, just moving, right? There's people in different countries, such as Asia and things like that, India, even in Africa, okay. You see old people, lean, you see old people in Asia that they still mobile, could be old as hell, up there in their 80s and higher, man, and still able to move and squat and bend down, because they don't rely so much on chairs and couches. They squat, therefore keeping the lubrication in their knees intact, and they're just moving, man. So hey, we could learn a lot. America is one of the laziest countries in the world, man, if not the laziest, okay, because they made it a culture of convenience once again. Okay, so once again, brothers, and sisters, and the few sisters, man, be more active, man. So, Lord willing, this was a edifying and exhorting lesson through the Spirit. And so with that, I want to give an honor, praise, and infinite glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Makakwadash. And until next time, Shalom.